Alrighty, so Thanksgiving break is here. Time to catch up on battles. So anyways, hey guys, it's Rich here. Today I've changing my color to yellow because I like yellow. And I've got a match here against 0fof0fo. It's not really his name, I just want to say it. UU match with my old UU team. I probably need to scrape and revamp and redo and whatever the heck. Anyway, I was looking at potential leads. He's got like a lot of things I could possibly lead. Figuring that his Ambipom is probably the best bet. Maybe Weavile, possibly Moltres, possibly even Empoleon based upon leads I've seen in the past. So I'm just going to be safe, leave with my Jolteon, which is my general, kind of like a U-turner in respect of Volt Switch, and this battle really needs to get going. Really needs to get going. I have nothing else really to say. There we go, finally. So, I'm just going to lead off with my Jolteon. He's going to lead off with his Ambipom, which obviously, of course, is the best lead out there, so that he could have led with anything else, predicting stuff and all that good jazz. So, I get hit with a Fake Out first turn. I see no Life Orb recoil, so I don't automatically know what item he has. I probably should have gone with my instinct and just clicked Hidden Power Grass, because I figured he was just going to go out into Dawn Vent. I mean, why the heck not? So I'm going to switch under Shame and restrict him to go for the rocks, because, he has no reason not to go for the rocks, because I've locked into my Volt Switch with Choice Specs, and he has no reason to do that. So I'm going to Hidden Power Ice, just to be safe in case he wants to bring in this thing like this Moltres. Now, what I figured here is that he was probably going to be Choice Scarf since I saw no leftovers, and he was going to U-turn out into something else. Probably his Empoleon, I was going to hit that with a Seed Flare, but that's not the case. I do get a crit with the Seed Flare that kind of sort of made my plays right here what they were. So he crits me with Clear Slash, but that probably didn't matter in the long run, of course. So right here, I'm going to predict him to switch out into his Empoleon, but he's not choiced, and I'm like, what? You're not choiced? What the fuck? So I'm just going to go for his Superpower after he hits me with that HP Grass. That is going to be enough to take him out after that crit. Had I wouldn't have gotten the crit, I probably would have been forced to go for the Aqua Jet, and therefore plays would have played out differently. So back in comes his Ambipom. I figure that I can go out to Aerodactyl, resist it quite nicely, the Fake Out at least. It's going to do, I think, about like 25% from that range. Still kind of questioning what his moveset is, but at this point I kind of want that thing crippled as much as possible, so I'm just going to go for a Stone Edge. I know that it's not going to be a one-hit KO based upon calcs that I've run in the past, and he does show right here that he isn't choiced, at least, so I'm still kind of questioning as to what item he is holding. So right here, I'm going to go into Mamoswine. I wanted to click Stone Edge, predicted his Weavile switch, but I'm not Stone Edge, not Earthquake, because I was afraid of his Gallade or his Empoleon, but I decided I'm just going to be safe, go with the Ice Shard in case he expects that later on, but he doesn't, and he just hard switches right out into his Weavile. Right here, I'm kind of figuring that he's probably just going to want to go for like the low kick to finish that off, so I'm going to go into my Rotom. That does hardly anything, so I'm kind of hoping because of that damage plus with the leftovers that he thinks I'm more of a defensive set, so his Empoleon, which is probably a special wall, can wall me. But of course, I am the modest max special attack set, and that does over half, and that caught his Empoleon way, way off guard. He did not take that hit at all like he was expecting to take it. So right here, he goes for a Protect. Not entirely sure why, because that just gives me more leftovers recovery in the long run. So probably just straight sacrificing his Empoleon right there would have been a little bit beneficial. A little bit more beneficial even, but it didn't necessarily matter too much. You'll see why probably in about like a minute or so. So I'm just going to finish off his Empoleon with another Thunderbolt as he now goes back into that blasted Ambipom of his. And at this point I'm like, okay, since I have Rotom that's necessarily at like kind of higher health and Jolteon's at lower health, I figure that Jolteon isn't going to be much use to me, so I'm just going to sacrifice it and then go into Mamoswine, and at this point I'm kind of figuring that he may expect me to over-predict this time since I under-predicted last time, but again I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard, and down goes his Ambipom. So he's going to go into his Gallade right here, and I kind of was calling him on his Choice Scarf bluff, but he wasn't Choice Scarfed, and I just one-shot him with an Earthquake, so I don't know, like I said, if he was trying to bluff that or if that was just a misplay on his part, I'm honestly not entirely sure. So I know that he has his Weavile and his Donphan left, so I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard and then bring in a Azumarill to start threatening with Aqua Jets, because I know that he can't touch me, really, with either one of his things without getting slapped in the face with an Aqua Jet. So he's just going to finish off my Mamoswine. In comes a Zoombro, and like I said, I'm just going to Aqua Jet, Choice Banded, Huge Power, Stab, going to finish off the Weavile. And he is pretty much down to his Donphan, and at this point, so long as I don't miss an Overheat with my Rotom Heat, I'm pretty much safe to win this out. So Aqua Jet does about 55-60%. He's going to finish me up with an Earthquake, and here comes the moment of truth. I have to wait for the moment of truth for a little bit. So in comes Rotom, and oh my god, what happens? Oh, I hit it. And that's going to be the match. So that was a good game. I really need to get better at narrating. This is so crazy and all that stuff. So I'll go find his channel and I'll link it in the description. I'm not sure if he's uploaded his site or not yet. But I thank you all for watching, guys. I truly and sincerely appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Peace out.